Welcome to CWV Podcast, Elaborate Lives with our vocal. Welcome back, listeners, to another thought-provoking episode on the CWV Podcast. Delves into the philosophical and existential question of why we are here and what our purpose in life might be. Don't be too spiritual here, guys. It's just about the purpose of living, what we live for. So join me on this journey, your host, Sultan Ayodele. The first thing we're looking at is the concept of purpose. Purpose provides a sense of meaning and direction in life. It gives individuals a reason to strive, get goals, and make decisions that align with their values and aspirations. Now, the types of purpose. Personal purpose, which delves understanding one's passion, strengths, and values, aligning with them, making meaningful goals and action. Professional purpose relates to finding fulfillment in one's work or career. It involves identifying one's skill, interest, and value, and pursuing work that aligns with those aspects of having a sense of purpose and satisfaction. Now looking at the discovering purpose. Guys, hope you follow. Discovering purpose requires self-reflection and exploring one's value and interest, which brings a sense of fulfillment and joy. It can be a lifelong journey of self-discovery and growth. Now the fourth one, we have social purpose. Here, social purpose involves making a positive impact on society or the world. It involves engaging in activities or initiatives that address social, environmental, or ethical and striving for a better future. So let's look into the benefits having a sense of purpose has been linked to various benefits, including increased motivation, resilience, well-being, and overall life satisfaction. It can provide a sense of direction and clarify, helping individuals navigate challenges and make decisions that align with their value and goals. Purpose can evolve over time as individuals grow and experience new things. Their sense of purpose may shift or expand. It's a dynamic concept that adapts to personal growth and changing circumstances. So let's look at the different philosophical viewpoints in our purpose of living on earth, which includes religious or spiritual belief, existentialism or utilitarianism, or other philosophical frameworks that attempt to answer the question of purpose starting from the hedonism. This viewpoint suggests that the purpose of life is to maximize pleasure and minimize pain. It emphasizes seeking pleasure and avoiding suffering as the alternate goal of human existence. Also looking at existentialism, it believes that life has no indifferent purpose and it is up to each individual to create theirs. They encourage personal freedom, self-expression, and taking responsibility of one's choice and action. Nihilism still under the philosophical viewpoint. Nihilists urge that life is ultimately meaningless, devoid of any inherent purpose or value. They believe that all efforts to find meaning are futile and advocate for embracing the inherent absurdity of existence. Atheism means many religions, philosophies assert that the purpose of life is to fulfill a divine plan or to seek a connection with a high power. Theistic perspectives vary across different religions, but they often emphasize moral living, spiritual growth, and pursuit of salvation or enlightenment. And John Monia talks on the concept of originating from ancient growth. They originate from ancient Greek words, philosophy, particularly Aristotle teachings, and Monia suggests that the purpose of life is to strive for human flourishing and well-being. It emphasizes virtues, personal growth, and living a meaningful and fulfilling life. So now moving to utilitarianism, it urges that the purpose of life is to maximize overall happiness or well-being for the greatest number of people. They promote action that produce the greatest amount of happiness and maximize suffering, often focusing on the collective welfare rather than individual fulfillment. We have the transcendentalism, which is the last on the philosophical viewpoint. And you'll be looking at all these English, all these big grammars that I've been saying, starting from the endolism, existentialism, dynamism, the endomonia, and the utilitarianism. All these things are just the philosophical viewpoints of the purpose of our living. And the transcripts of this podcast will be put on the website so you could able to read along with us. And here is the last one for the viewpoint of philosophical purpose fulfilling. We have the transcendentalism, which is the last on the philosophical viewpoint, popularized by figures like Ralph Waldo Emotion and Ralph Waldo Emotion and Henry David Thoreau, emphasizes the individual's connection to nature, intuition, and pursuit of truth. The transcendentalists believe in finding meaning through self-reliance, simplicity, and spiritual exploration. Yeah, so let's move to the purpose through personal fulfillment, through journey of self-discovery and introspection. Here are some steps you can take to explore and find your purpose. Start noticing when you have really meaningful motions. Pay attention to the activities or experience that brings you a sense of joy, fulfillment, and satisfaction. This moment can provide clue about what truly matters to you. Find the connection to your past by reflectively on your life experience, both positive and negative. Look for a pattern or theme that have shaped your value, interest, and passion. Your past can offer insight into what gives you life meaning. Name your core value. Identify the values that are most important to you. These are the principles or beliefs that guide your action and decision. Aligning your life with your core values can bring a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Explore your passion through engaging in activities that ignite your passion and bring you joy. Passion is a powerful motivator and can lead you to discover your purpose. Over, however, it's important to note that passion can evolve over time. So it's essential to stay open to new interests and experiences. Let's set meaningful goals by defining goals that align with your value and passion. Having a clear direction and a purpose can provide a sense of fulfillment as you work towards achieving these goals. Connect with others by surrounding yourself with people who share similar values and interests. Build meaningful relationships and engage in collaborative efforts can enhance your sense of fulfillment and purpose. Looking at the next to have impact the world through your purpose of living. There are steps in doing this. Start by discovering your purpose and align it with your passion and value. Show kindness and compassion towards others. Volunteer and give back to causes that matter to you. Spread awareness and educate others about important issues. Adopt environmental conscious practice in your daily life. Inspire and and mentor others to help them grow and live a life of integrity. And be a positive role model. Looking at these steps, you can make a positive impact on the world and contribute to a better future. Take note, small actions can create significant change. Hope you're catching these words said today and you can walk your way towards your purpose. Still moving on, so reflection and self-exploration. Self-exploration, self-exploration and self-reflection are practice that allows us to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, our value and our purpose. This practice can help us clarify our goals, identify our strengths and weaknesses, and develop a better understanding of our motivation and values. It's like loving, it's like looking in a mirror and reality seeing ourselves clearly. Instead of just coming, instead of just summing the surface, I have few questions for you, listeners, and be honest to yourself. Here we go with the question. What truly matters to you? What do you value most in life? What are your passion and interests? What brings you joy and fulfillment? What are your strengths and talents? What are you really good at? What makes you feel proud of yourself? What achievement are you most proud of? What is holding you back from achieving your goals? Are there any roadblocks or obstacles in your life? So these questions are questions to define your self-reflection and introspection in fulfilling your purpose. So think deep and answer them to yourself. So moving to the last point, embracing uncertainty in fulfilling purpose is about recognizing and accepting that life is filled with unpredictability and ambiguity. It involves knowledge that part of fulfilling our purpose may not allow may not always be clear, of fulfilling our purpose may not always be clear, cut or straightforward, instead of fearing or resisting uncertainty. This mindset encourages us to embrace it as an essential part of our journey towards finding and living our purpose. When we embrace uncertainty in fulfilling purpose, we understand that life is unpredictable. Uncertainty leads to growth and discovery. Flexibility and adaptivity are essential. Trusting the process. Resilience is key. Embracing the present moment. By embracing uncertainty, we can navigate our purposeful journey with greater case, resilience, and fulfillment. Thank you, lovely listeners, for joining us on the CWB podcast that delves into the profound question of why we are here and what gives our lives meaning. It explores different perspectives, encourages self-reflection, and emphasizes the importance of personal fulfillment, making a positive impact and embracing uncertainty on our journey to finding purpose. See you next time on the show. Keep chasing your purpose. Your host, Sultan Ayodele. Have a blessed day.
Remember to subscribe to the CWV podcast to stay updated on our latest episodes and join the community of curious minds seeking knowledge and understanding. Follow our social media handles to read our blogs and updates. Content Writer's Voice is a company that was created with the motive of inspiring and educating people on self-development and social well-being. Don't forget to book for your writing services. Get more info on Google. Thank you for listening.